Today is the true end of an era. It is the end of our white sofa era. She's leaving. She's gone. I've had a longer relationship with this sofa than with most people. Our existing sofa is actually performance fabric, would be fine for a baby, but I went into Value City Furniture. I was filming content for our collab and I sat on this random sofa and I was like, what is this magic? That's nice. That's nice. So this is a new cushion. I was just told about this a second ago, where it feels like the plush, but no fluffing. Look at it. Yeah, that's what it is. It's magic. Oh my gosh. This is really cool. And there's a layer of cooling something in there, which I don't care about. But this, not having to fluff, oh, and it's so soft. This is it. And picked it up. It's getting delivered on Tuesday. So I've got to get this one prepped and ready to get out of here. I'm giving it away to Steve, the only man in my life, also known as my contractor. And yeah, so I need to get it in tip-top shape. I've got my pill shaver ready and I'm gonna throw everything on the bed in the other room and we'll be good to go. As you can see, this sofa has definitely seen better days. This is Babe's cushion and it's just wrecked. It is honestly black. So I'm not gonna wash these cushions because he's gonna put this in the back of a trailer. So I know they're just gonna get dirty, but I'm going to pill shave this entire entity to bring it back to life. And it's gonna take me a bit of time, but trust and believe that pill shaving is the secret to maintaining any type of sofa or a white sofa. It gets all the debris off and I feel like the debris is what makes it look old. Going all to different places, different planets. But your aura passed me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life. You like to drive, get down dirt, like a black guy. You want some love, like when just look at how disgusting this one cushion is. That's all in there. I emptied this morning. Crazy. This has been the single best shopping day of my life. I don't even think I'm being dramatic. For me, definitely not for Babe. That's a Bergdorf trip. This, to me, we went to this random warehouse in Pittsburgh called Artifacts. I keep calling it Artifact, but it is in fact Artifacts. There are multiple facts. And we went there when we first moved here, fresh out of college, could not afford one thing in there, not a light bulb. So I thought it was so astronomically expensive that we'd never be able to afford anything. All right, it's 7 years later, right? We are not fresh out of college. And I was like, oh my gosh, this place is it's not cheap, but it's reasonable for vintage items. And this is the antiquing I'm talking about. So I've talked about this before. I'm not a huge fan of this vintage trend because I personally grew up super poor and thrift shops used to be $3, $10, and now you'll go in there and something's $150 and it doesn't make any sense. I know a lot of it ends up in landfills and this and that. I'm just saying I think it should be still accessible. And I don't understand buying an old chair with 50 rips in it and a mouse living in it for $7,000. I personally don't comprehend that, but you can do what you want to do. It's your own money. Anyway, all that to say, it's hard for me to find a vintage place that is clean and I think that things are good quality and they're not trying to scam me. So I gotta show you what I got. We went to HomeGoods as well, so I'll talk to you about that. But this, something about, let me just show it to you. It's a tapestry. So in the store, I'll put clips that Babe took of the store. They've got everything. And this is in the Africa section. And I took a picture and I was like, is this for sale? And the wife goes, everything's for sale. And I was like, I love your energy. But here, I'm living for it. Oop, there's a nail. A little bit of tetanus. Please be careful. Oh, is this not the most gorgeous piece to grace this home? Oh, this is it. Can you get that nail before? Yeah. Oh, it pairs so beautifully with my Kadirs.
these have got to go. Anyone want to buy those from me? And I'm going to break some design rules because this is going to be wider than our sofa, but it's just perfect. This is an immaculate piece of art. You could just stare at it and see something different every single time. And the artist, we got his name. The owner was telling me that he saw him like painting on the side of the road and basically
next to a gas station. Oh, in a gas station parking lot.
Yeah. And he was like a drug addict or something like that. And he bought all, I mean, the story was not great, to be honest. I didn't love how he acquired it. But I bought this piece and then I got one that was $375, which is way more affordable, but obviously it's way smaller. And by the same guy, I like really only buy art by Black artists, not actually intentionally. I think it's just like what I am called to, like the styles of art and like the use of materials, I think is the main thing for me. And wow, what a gorgeous piece. So this was actually a set, but I just bought the one. Just look at that. You can kind of see like the fear in those eyes. You can see another face down here. I just really like art where every time you look at it, you see something a little bit different. And that's what you're getting here. So I have so many good thoughts. I'll show you what else I got today that I actually brought in the house. I didn't bring everything in. So I haven't really been a huge HomeGoods shopper because it almost always felt kind of like business, if that makes sense. I know maybe that's silly, but I was always going in there like to film. So I think the store in general stopped sparking joy for me. But I saw these, which are like, they're supposed to be back cushions to put on your sofa. But I thought this would be good for floor sitting since we're having the baby. I feel like we'll be playing on the floor more. You can kind of sit, feel a little bit more relaxed in the home. I got 2 of these for $50. I also got another pillow, which is in the car. Oh, and then the dog got some new stuff, so I'll have to get that for him as well. But the juices are flowing. The new sofa comes on Tuesday. I think when it comes to like costs and stuff, we're gonna save on the rug. What do you think, honey?
Yeah. Or the chairs, whatever one we find first.
I think we'll probably save on both. Like for me, I will always spend money on like artwork. Here's what I'll actually do. I'll say, can I make this? If I can easily make it, then I'm not gonna spend money on it. Not even just because I'm like, if I can make it, then like, is it really worth whatever this is? Because it's gonna cost me $3 to
I think
make
it's
it.
also the same with art. I mean, with chairs and rugs. Like, is this actually going to be a piece of art in the house? Like,
True.
Is the chair a piece of art, or is it just a normal chair that's $5,000?
True, for sure. So like art for me is like almost always a big one. Like I'll either like really splurge or I'll DIY it. There's not really an in between. Like every piece of art I buy from like a HomeGoods I return. Like it just doesn't resonate with me. But this like art makes me feel like some type of special way on the inside. I don't know if it's because my grandmother's an artist or what. Like I will look at a piece and I'm like, I have got to have that. And there wasn't even a price tag on this. And I thought it was gonna say something like egregious.
Because it's huge, yeah.
Yeah, and he didn't. So on the rug, we were gonna splurge on the rug. I talked to you guys about World of Rugs before, but I don't know, we're having a baby. I feel like there's gonna be like pee and poop and mostly spit up that might end up on the floor. Of course, our sofa is gonna be performance fabric. So I'm not sure I feel totally inclined to spend a lot on a rug. So I'm thinking about getting a cheap one.
But we also want something comfy and wool, preferably.
Yeah, like so Arvin, he has new rugs coming out, so I'm thinking about getting one of those ones. That one that I showed you, that brown and cream one, that you thought was black, yeah. That could be really, really cute with this. are at Anthro Home Outlet looking for a rug. I hate this place. Like, I don't have any
chairs.
I don't have one good thing to say about it. But we want weird, and we're just going with what's inside. So we're here. But literally everything I've ever purchased from here has been garbage, and it's been my own fault. But let's see if we find something good. Is this a coffee table? What is this?
Yeah.
That's cool. Ooh, look at that green chair over there.
That's it. With the tiny weird pillow.
And there's two. Wow, look at that. These are cute. $8.99, and then they're 30% off. You could reupholster your pillow. I believe that you could do that. So, and that's it. Now the pillow comes off. It's just like a weight. Yeah. Okay, let's see. They look like Dr. Evil. That's kind of what I'm going for. No, it's not tall enough to be Dr. Evil, but it's pretty cute. But is it taller than the one from Target? I don't know. I have to look it up. Let's see. I think it's 40. Walking to the car to get a tape measure, but Babe has the keys, so I have to go find her. This is not a purse girly. I'm a fanny pack girly, and we're in the process of like figuring out like what diaper bags we're gonna have, and I know she's gonna have a designer one, and mine is, I want like, if Owala makes them, that's what I want. I want it to be like the weird colors, but I'm at the car. I'm gonna see if it can fit. I pretty much have to have a tape measure in here, right? It's my job. And I do. And it's the one with my name on it. Imagine that. Chairs acquired. Can't fit them in the car, which is fine. I texted Steve. Hopefully he'll do it because he has that trailer. Sure. Period. So now, hopefully, we can go to the HomeGoods. But maybe not. I don't know. I'm hoping Steve will come through. He normally comes through. Yeah. So cross my paws. Like, these people are struggling across from us.
Yeah.
And they're going through it. I hope they have some faux wax.
Well, they wrapped it at least.
Still. We once rented a U-Haul to get something from here. And like in hindsight, it was like the ugliest couch I've ever seen. It was so run down. And the couch was like $400. And like renting a U-Haul was like $150.
No.
We could also maybe get the Guardian storage truck, which would be such a pain.
It's so hard to drive. Like, I feel like this, it really is like $20. And they'd both fit in there.
We just got to U-Haul, so I'm going to get the car. Van life! We got a U-Haul. Because Steve couldn't get it until Wednesday, and I need them now. Babe, how do you feel? Oh, I'm so scared.
I feel good. I like that this was only $30.
Yeah. We're gonna go get the chairs.
We have like a little van instead of an actual U-Haul, because those are quite hard to drive.
I've driven one before, but I would never choose that. We've made it back to Anthro Home Outlet. I've got to pee. I didn't want to pee in the U-Haul. I think I'm gonna pee and then move the truck.
Is that where you decided we were gonna leave it out there?
I got too anxious at that idea. Alright. So I'm parking this big old baddie.
And we can get them to start like packing it up.
Yeah, but we did it. Yay! Okay, how do I put this in park? Haha! 8 times the truck. Oh my god, there's a rear view camera. Who knew? Alright, we're gonna go inside and we're gonna go get it. She looks a little bit upset.
We got the chairs.
All right, we got them home. Hopefully I didn't just gash the entryway.
No, you're good.
Hi, Weenie. Looks like you're doing a lot of floor licking this now.
Yeah.
Okay. Sir, 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 waiter, come on. Try the chair. Is this waiter approved? He said, you smell. I do. So the vibe is 2 chairs here, 2 chairs there, and then sofa here or something like that, I'm not sure. But for conversation, I feel like people are gonna wanna come visit the baby. Not us, but the baby. And we wanna have places for people to sit. And green and red go together beautifully. So,
Yeah, it looks nice at the painting.
and the waiter seems to really like them.
I think it'll look fun with the weird pillows.
Coffee table's gotta go. I have to reupholster those pillows because they're hideous. This is going in the room, and I'm selling these. But this is what we're working with. I need a rug, but I didn't want to go buy one without like spending some time in the space because it's hard to just choose a rug on a whim. It is sofa delivery day, so I'm here. We're the first delivery of the day. So delivering at like 7:30 in the morning, which for me is amazing because I'm an early riser. I cleared out the living room ish. I wish I'd gotten a rug before, but it just like was not in the cards. The rug I want is like $3,000 and that just feels so stupid. So stupid. So I'm just kind of sitting on it. I'm hoping that when the sofa gets in here, it'll just like come to me, which like only happens like maybe like 33.333% of the time, but a girl can dream. And I'm hoping I like the sofa because it was custom. It took like 3 months-ish. And full transparency, it is free, and that like it's part of my brand partnership with VCF, but it's also not free in that like I do work for them in exchange for it. I think that's always like a tricky topic. Like what really is free? So here's the new sofa. Why'd we get it? Well, 1, I wanted to go brown. 2, we wanted something that was like really, really good for like lounging at nighttime, taking naps and things like that, with baby on the way. But also the reality of the situation is we are not like nap people. I actually rarely sit on a sofa. I'm more of like a standing type of girl. I just love to stand. So I wanted something that babe could comfortably lay down on. So we got the 2 different pieces. And when I first got the plush like eons ago, I got like the sofa version that was just like one big piece and it wasn't as customizable. So if we decide we want to add another piece to this, we can. And I got it in the Presidio chocolate. So it's a really, really deep, dark chocolate. It is a performance fabric. Let me show you. So let me grab some water. You know, I really could have thought this through better. I don't know why this is how I decided to show you, but I'll do it like on the arm. I can run water on it and you see how it just like falls on the floor. It's repels it. Yeah, that is performance fabric, which we love. So this is what we're working with. And now let's do the official sit test because I've not actually sat down on it since I saw it in store. And the reason I got this one also, let me just put you in first, is I actually wasn't shopping for a new sofa. To be completely honest, I wasn't. And I went into store, I saw this sofa, and I sat on it, and I was like, this is like the most comfortable sofa I've ever sat on. Because I'm firmly of the belief that, and this is probably going to change, you guys are going to make fun of me for saying this in a number of years. But like, I want to keep my home looking luxe with the baby. I think it could be possible. I don't know if it is possible, but I'm gonna try my hardest. But I was like, let me at least go dark, because that seems easier. But let's sit on it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It is so, Weenie, come on. What do you think? Okay, he just sat directly next to me. But look how tall it is. I love how thick these cushions are. As I said, it took about 3 months for like the custom, but like the normal Malibu was available like within 4 days. I just knew we wanted to go dark for baby girl. my thought process was it's poop colored, so if she poops on it, slay. But the thing is, it kind of feels very similar to the plush. It feels like down, but when you get off of it, it just like reinflates itself. So no fluffing, anything like that, which for me is the dream. So I like it, Lainey likes it, and I'm a pretty happy camper.